Hi everyone, it is Andrew with Elevated Audio. It's another year for the Mobile Electronics Industry Awards, and I'm thrilled to be sharing a little bit more about Elevated Audio with you for another year. I think our first one was 2017. 2017, so we're going 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 7th year? Or, I can't count. 8th year. Doing these, and I've loved every year coming back around to these videos. It really makes me pause to really reflect on the last year, which is good. Otherwise, it's just kind of the full speed ahead, you know? So, about Elevated Audio, for those of you who don't know, we're here in Denver, Colorado. Been in business 10 years. This last April marked the 10-year anniversary of the company, which was a huge milestone for me. The employees, it's just me. A couple years ago, I went back down to just me, and it has been great ever since. And that's not going to change. I really like what I'm doing now. I really like being the one guy that's responsible for everything. I felt that way regardless, but it really, I don't know, I'm just happier. So my mission and philosophy here is still the same thing that's guided me since day one, 10 years ago when I opened the company, and that is really to provide an exceptional value and service for my customers, to be there and be their person that they can trust day in and day out to perform the installations and upgrades on their vehicles that they're expecting. So that hasn't changed over the last 10 years, and I feel like that's how I ended up back by myself. I feel like we're trying to grow just for the sake of growing, and a little bit of that was lost, in my opinion, and I just couldn't stand for that and decided to kind of go back down to just me. Over the last year, my biggest challenge has been really trying to connect with other shops here in town, since it's just me. And I am not letting my foot off the marketing or anything like that. I have more work than I can handle, and it's really collaborating with the other companies in town and putting together a good kind of pitch to my customers who are reaching out to me to say, hey, I can't do this for you, I apologize, but here are a couple other shops that I truly trust. And if you call my shop right now and then listen to my voicemail, you'll hear just that. It's, hey, I'm booking out quite a ways, and don't leave a message because I probably won't get back to it. I like to be as transparent as possible, which it might be to my own detriment, but at the end of the day, I try to set realistic expectations. If I'm not going to be able to get back to you, I want you to be able to find my recommendation versus just taking a chance on some random shop that popped up on Google. What makes me unique? Well, I didn't really answer that question. So that's been the biggest challenge, is passing on some of my previous clients that I just can't take work on for right now, or let's say they want it done sooner than later. That's been kind of hard for me to really be able to pass them along, but yet let them know that I'm still here for them if they need me. My customers mean so much to me that just letting go of them feels like abandoned, but really I'm still here to do all their services. That was the primary reason I wanted to stay in business and not just shut down the whole shop a couple years ago. And I feel committed. They trusted Elevated Audio with their vehicles and their bank account, right? So I don't want customers just be left out there, who definitely need warranty work and stuff like that. So that was my primary goal of staying in business. I just couldn't abandon that service aspect of it, because we gave them a warranty, a lifetime warranty, in fact, and I would feel terrible just to leave them hanging. So with that said, I can still pass them along for new jobs that I just can't take on right now, or if I know I'm gonna just blow their budget out of the water, I recommend other shops. So it's been hard letting go of them. But I know that if they had the right perfect project for me, whether it's tuning or something like that, that they'll come back. So, and if they don't, that's fine, because I know I put them in good hands. That was a little long-winded. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Is there a limit on this video in terms of time? 10 minutes. All right. So, let's see. So what makes Elevated Audio unique, I would say, is the fact that what separates me from the other shops in town is the level of quality that I do when I do my installs. Outside of that, I would say my product selection is different than anyone else in town, but I don't think what makes me unique is really a unique attribute, because we have all the guys who helped build Elevated Audio over the years. They're at other companies, and they each brought something special to the table when they worked here. And I know those same things are being done elsewhere. So I would say it's fragmented everywhere across town at different shops, and I'm happy to have been influenced by these guys. And as they left, I'm continuing their work, right? But I don't know. I'm a one-man operation who does everything by appointment only, and I'm booking out quite a ways. So I still don't think that makes me unique, but that's what makes me different than most other shops here in town. Sales performance over the last 3 years has been, that first year by myself, it was, let's lead up to that. So 3 years ago, we had the full staff. That performance, I would say, was really well in terms of revenue, in terms of profitability and stuff like that. Definitely not well. That's when we really lost track of it. Revenue, we were doing $750,000 with a team of 7, with only 3 of those people being technicians. So, with that said, revenue, they say, is vanity. And so I try not to stick with those numbers, and I'm not willing to share my profitability with you. So sales performance over the past 3 years, I would say, was equal to what it should have been with 7 employees. With me following, I actually did pretty well last year. I believe my revenue was around that 200 mark, and that was just me by myself, right? And this year I'm on pace to do the same. It's comfortable, it's easy. I have time to devote to other projects that I'm working on. I have time to go home, spend some time with my wife and daughter. So overall, I'm just much happier. And even though the revenue numbers aren't super high, I am very fulfilled. So why should Elevated Audio be part of the top 50? And I feel like it would be weird if I wasn't, after 8 years of doing this. I just feel like it's something that I'm very proud of, in that I wanted to at least submit a video. Whether or not you guys agree with whether a one-man operation who's still in business after 10 years should be on your list of 50 top retailers, completely up to you. My influence here is, there are a lot of great shops out there, but really what I bring to the table is that customer experience. And that's something I'm never willing to compromise on, ever. So it's the main reason I stayed in business. And so, that's really all I have for you. And I appreciate your time today, and I hope everyone enjoys this video. And we are under 10 minutes. I'm happy about that. Anyways, have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. See ya. Here's our little walkthrough video, starting with the demo vehicle, the Elevated X. Walk inside. Elevated Audio. Got some awards there on the wall from previous years. Really, my philosophy here is to have that personalized service. So last year, this was my wood shop, but is now a customer lounge area. Snacks, stuff like that, little fridge. We walk back to the back here. We have the wood shop that's been relocated to the back. There we go. Have a Duramax HD in here I'm working on. And bench area. Now, it is kind of messy right now, but I have all the wiring, a little tool cart, make it easy. It's my office area back here now. And that is it. That is the shop. Here's my other little area where I like to hang out. Got a little guy here, little Reese's son. And then behind here is a crazy stock room.